Good morning, Noah.
Carlos, good morning. How are ya?
I'm good. I'm good.
It is so great to have you here this morning. So I'm really excited about this because I love Nickelodeon. They are just totally awesome, and I'm happy that you get to be part of their family. Nickelodeon has a brand new, actually, family series that I think all families will absolutely enjoy because, this series follows the adventures of a multi-generational Mexican-American family and a spinoff of the Emmy Award-winning The Loud House. So share with our audience what the Casagrandes is all about.
Boy, I think you said a lot of it. So let's just say this. It's about family craziness, which resonates with all families everywhere. You just have that layer of being multi-generational, The woman who plays my wife, Roxana Ortega, I get a blast just watching her act because Frida, sort of loosely named after Frida Kahlo, is, ay, Dios mío, I don't know what's going on. And my counterpart character, her, is like, well, don't worry, dear, everything will work out right. Statistically speaking, everything tends to work out. It's just a great blend, and then we have great actors that play our leads for the younger kids. We have Isabel Alvarez, who plays Ronnie. We have, I always forget Carlos' last name, and I work with him on Big Time Rush. He plays Bobby. We have Alex Cáceres, and we have Leah Gold, and we have Ruben Garcia playing Abuelo, and we have Sonia Manzano playing Abuela, and we have Sumali Montano playing Maria. There's so many people playing. It's every record is like a symphony, even if it's not the entire cast. If we had the entire cast, Nickelodeon would have to build like 3 new booths. But it's just a great symphonic kind of crazy fun record, and it transfers into the show you're watching. And the colors, the color palettes are wonderful. The stories are great. It's really, I think people are really going to use the 60s Once Upon a Time Hollywood phrase, they're going to dig it, man.
I think so too. Look, I think you're part of something really special here with Nickelodeon.
Yep.
Yep. So, and I find this very hilarious too. Carlos, your character, like you just said, is Carlos.
Yes.
Is Carlos in the show. So, you're playing like, your real life name into another character. So how was it like to be able to put your spin on this character and bring it to life for Nickelodeon?
It was pretty cool for me. I've played some mellow characters on Nickelodeon. I played some crazy characters on Nickelodeon. Mr. Crocker. And so it's nice to kind of step back, contain myself, and have my wife be the Mr. Crocker, if you will, the Latina Frida version of Mr. Crocker. But it's nice to kind of make him refined and laid back. My craziness gets come out when I get to play Sergio. Who's crazy? Help! They're trying to kill me! Somebody help me! Sergio is, of course, the family parrot who gets a little bit of love. So I get to get the dual kind of action going. I get the mellow guy and I get the crazy parrot. So I get the best of both worlds.
Yes, you do, Carlos. Well, if our audience doesn't know, because you were mentioning, you played a couple of characters with Nickelodeon in the past. One that I think was really popular for you was the Fairly Odd Parents, which, I really liked that one a lot. That was a hilarious show. But what did you enjoy what do you enjoy the most about being able to work with such an incredible network like Nickelodeon? Because, you did a lot in your career just from voicing actors. We know you from Reno 911, which was hilarious, by the way. I really liked that one a lot. If our audience has not checked that out, they got to go watch it. I'm sure somewhere you can find it on the world of media online. Everything's going online these days. But what do you enjoy the absolute most about being able to work with Nickelodeon?
I think it's the opportunity to play a variety of characters on a variety of different shows. And the Casagrandes sort of shows you what the evolution of Nickelodeon has become. I started with Rocko's Modern Life, which followed, Ren and Stimpy. I was on Cat Dog. I got to do Fairly Odd Parents. And the Casagrandes, I think, is a culmination of what preceded it. It's more refined, I think, than some of the shows. All of them are great. But it's almost like a live-action sitcom, and that's how it differs from anything I've played before. The stories are more grounded in reality, but still there's craziness there. And so I think Nickelodeon has been able to grow with the times. And the time is right for America to see a multi-generational family and see that, especially now, the world's a little bit nutty. And so we need to find our solace in our families, even if our families drive us crazy. And when you're living with Tia and Tio and Abuelo and Abuela it gets a little nutty.
I just love saying the name too. The Casagrandes. Oh yes,
Casagrandes.
I was. Hola, amigo. I'm just kidding.
I get to get my Latino on this show. Not with Carlos, but with the other characters.
Oh, Carlos, you're so fun. All right, my last question for you, because like we were saying, this is a multi-generational Mexican-American family that is coming to Nickelodeon as an animated cartoon show. But do you think that's what sets this apart versus other shows that are on Nickelodeon for all the kids to enjoy?
Well, yeah, I mean, The Loud House obviously is the origins of this show. It spun off from that show, so there's a little intro there. But yeah, in as much as you get to see a bodega, a mercado, learn, and we introduce the Spanish language subtly. It's not like Dora where we say, here comes a Spanish word. It just flows into the show, and so I think that's what makes a difference. I liken it a lot to Miles Morales in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The Latino fusion of that movie is very subtle, and the Latino fusion of this show is more subtle than you think. Eventually, you're just watching a family that happens to have a Mexican-American background, and so it becomes more about the family and the stories than, oh, I'm being, taught Spanish. And actually you are. It just hits you. I can say mercado and abuelo now. It's kind of neat.
Oh my God. Nickelodeon, they're real smart. I like them. I was a part of Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Sports Awards this summer,
cool.
So they've been so great to me. I like them. They're lovely. Great people over there.
Yeah.
Carlos, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me this morning. It was a pleasure to get to speak with you. And if everyone's wondering, the Casagrandes, it premieres on Columbus Day, Monday, October the 14th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Pacific Standard Time, only on the best network, Nickelodeon. I like Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, look at there. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Carlos. Yeah. And don't get slimed, Thank you, Carlos. Take care. Have a good day.
You too, Noah. Thank you.